Do you want some food for thought? Well, here's something for you. Okay, ready for this? I saw this post on Facebook this morning. I'd not long been out of bed, and the person was saying that maybe we are being chemtrailed with coronavirus. Obviously, there's an article involved, and I might flash up the article on this video, but I'm not going to put it on for long because of the plagiarism issue. Okay, now I read the article. It's not very long, it's not very deep, it doesn't name names or shames or anything like that. It doesn't back up any real evidence, and it's all what if, and maybe. But what if that some agency in their wisdom is chemtrailing us with coronavirus? What if that is the truth? Because it ain't beyond the realms of possibility now, is it? So, once again, here we go. I've been talking about healing and magic and astral skills, remote viewing, etc. for a long time. I'm not one of those that goes on about remote viewing, but I believe in it, and it should be used for very practical purposes, very practical purposes, which a lot of people miss when they rant about remote viewing, etc. The answer to everything is magic. It's the only answer. Shit, I ran out of steam, I ran out of confidence, I doubted myself. Let's get back to it. I put to you that magic is the only answer to anything. Even simple things that people say. If somebody says something to you simple, red is red, for example, and you say, no, red isn't red, red is blue, that is an argument that causes tensions, okay? Somebody says something innocent, I like bananas, and you don't like bananas. That becomes a discussion which could become an argument, which could lead to war, actually, at the end of the day. It's what humans are about, quite a lot. The only real way of anything is in magic, because in magic you practice alone. You practice in isolation unless somebody else is enjoying what you do, enjoying your artwork, enjoying your talismans, etc. But you practice in total harmlessness. In magic, you only look at influence. That's what one uses magic for, influence. Now, it's very difficult to influence people with words. You can use as many words and descriptions and persuasion tactics as you like, but when you get into the world of words, you get into the world of things that can be heard, taken into the mind and the thinking process, taken on board by the critical sensor and the critical faculties and one's inner and outer critic and a person's supposed intelligences, etc., and argued with and blocked and denied and fought with, leading to mental battle, intellectualism, and war. Whereas in magic, when you practice in a fair degree of isolation and you practice creating symbols and visualizations and artworks in private that no one sees or hears or feels, you practice your art in total isolation and in total harmlessness with a view to influencing you to create certain aspects of your world create certain aspects of your vibrationality. You don't look at manipulating others in magic, not in high magic you don't. You look at guiding your own soul into place and time, time-space that you create in magic. The answer to everything in the human world is magic. The answer to everything. So this thing about maybe we're deliberately being poisoned and chemtrailed with coronavirus, it's a wake-up call as far as I see it. And I'm sure that in explaining myself here, there's going to be plenty of people who agree with me. I think it's a wake-up call to say, about time we switched on the very, very practical abilities, skills, and weapons that we have in our astral realms, us wizards. It's about time we switched on our true abilities and learned that it's not in doing practices that take decades. We learned to I lost it again. Okay, what am I trying to say? It's about time that we switched on the skills and abilities we have in our magical practice to cure certain things in our worlds via practices that don't take decades or years or months or weeks or days or hours or minutes, but that work instantly. It's about time we did empower our magical selves so that it was the decision alone, not a practice, because a practice is semi-external. It's a practice. It's a thing we convince ourselves we need to do. Wim Hof goes on about breathing. Wim Hof, the Iceman, goes on about breathing, for example, and how this can alter our body chemistry and alter our minds and help us to achieve certain things in life. We need to be able to make the decision that we're able to do all those things without having to do a breathing technique or pattern, that it's just the decision alone. Then following that, we need to be able to make it such that we don't even need to make a decision, that our souls, without our conscious decision or movement or stance or angle, look at what's being thrown at us and work beyond our conscious knowing or our unconscious knowing to wipe out the opposition, to destroy the enemies. Oh no, there's a ghost! Is that a ghost? No! Help! So, on saying everything I've said, I hereby, now, in the instant moment, without a practice, without any visualization or breathing patterns or symbols or sigils or talismans, cast into whoever wants one, whoever among you wizards wants one, an aspect of your soul that does that, that looks at all the filthy and vile, nasty, evil things that can be thrown at us as a collective, the influences, the supposed killer viruses, the horrible things that certain agencies are attempting to do to us, I am giving you an aspect of your soul that automatically does that right now, out with your and their control, that you cannot control, that you cannot stop, that they cannot control or stop, that they cannot control, that does that for you, even while you're not aware of the fact that it does it for you, even while you're sleeping, 25 hours a minute, 950 days a week, 377.2410111111101 months a year, forever, eternally, and infinitely. Bang! Go. See ya.